Hi, my name is Troy Spiker. And first of all, I would like to thank all of you Board of Education members for allowing me and awarding me the opportunity to speak to you today on behalf of the Roustown Local School District Athletic Department and a proposal of implementing a men's lacrosse program for the spring of 2021. First, I'd like to talk to you about some of the research and the outlets that I utilized, as well as some of the financial presentations that will be spoken of briefly later on in this presentation. First, I'd like to let you know that I used resources such as the OHSA, Ohio High School Athletic Association, as well as NFHS. Those two organizations are the leading organizations for rules, regulations, officials, as well as equipment that are pertinent and essential to the sport of lacrosse. I've reached out personally to a fellow league competitor, Southeast High School. I contacted them on behalf for the reason that they implemented a men's lacrosse club program several years ago. Spoke with them specifically about schedule size, travel, as well as supplementals or paid supplementals as far as coaching contracts. Southeast also gave me an understanding that a good program participation projection number would be 15 participants, for that the sport allows 10 players on the field at any one time. We're going to discuss, as mentioned, supplementals, head coach and assistant coach contracts, the equipment that NFHS as well as OHSA has recommended, transportation costs for a complete schedule, officials to officiate home contests, as well as looking into the financial responsibilities to pay grounds and custodial crew members for a home contest schedule. So talking about coaches. For a program to aim for 15 participants in the first year of competition, I deem it necessary to have a head coach as well as one assistant coach. The supplements can be measured out by utilizing what's already implemented by the Board of Education here at Roustown Local High School of a percentage based off of a new teacher's salary of a bachelor's degree plus 0 years experience. The head coach should receive 12% stipend. That equates to $4,430.76 for the season. And the assistant coach stipend should be measured at 6.5%, equating to $2,399.99. Together, these two supplementals will cost the athletic department and Roustown Local School District $6,830.75. For equipment, again, referring to NFHS as well as the Ohio High School Athletic Association, as well as Southeast High School lacrosse program. The equipment listed here, real quickly on the left, is individual equipment, vendors, the item number from the vendor, the cost per unit, the quantity that would be adequate for a 15-man program, and then the total cost broken down per item and quantity, with a total cost located down on the bottom right in the yellow. You'll notice that I've broken down the cost into two situations, one with home games and one without home games. Southeast High School has chosen to competitively compete without hosting any home lacrosse games. Financially, it's worked out best for them, so I decided I'd investigate that option as well as a startup program. The cost with home games would be $14,747.34. Without any home games, it would be $12,695.36. Now, why the difference in these two numbers? The difference of these two numbers is without home games, we would not need to purchase official goals or the 4 ground stakes involved with securing those goals to the ground. That's the difference between these two values. Next, talk about the transportation, as well as the growth of this athletic event. Men's lacrosse is a growing athletic event across Northeast Ohio. Here are 18 teams located throughout Northeast Ohio. These 18 teams, some of them have competed against Southeast on a regular event. However, I took the personal interest to personally investigate these other schools throughout Northeast Ohio for a complete 18-game schedule, which is permitted by OHSA. I have previously presented on the transportation costs of the athletic department. Again, the formula is at the top of the screen there. You take the value of the total trip time times the driver's wages, and you develop your first subtotal. Then you take the quantity of the transportation maintenance percentage cost, 0.6, and multiply that by the total distance that the bus driver will be traveling. The total distance is accounting for the trip to and back from the athletic event. And you get your second subtotal. You take the first subtotal, add it to the second subtotal, and that's what's going to give you your green value, total trip cost for a bus driver and a bus to transport the lacrosse team to and from a competitive event. You'll see again on the top right, the yellow numbers. These are the transportation costs, again, in two separate ways. If we did not host a home event, the transportation costs would total to $1,158.87. If we did host home games, roughly 9 home versus 9 away, the transportation costs for those 9 games would be $579.44. Looking into the officials, OHSA and NFHS have suggested, or they require for a varsity contest, 3 officials, with each official being paid $70. A JV contest requires 2 officials at $45 per official of each contest. If we were to do home games, we would have to pay for the officials. If we did 9 varsity home games, that total would be $1,890. If we did 9 JV home games, again, being a first-year program, might want to start off with a JV schedule. That total for JV officials would be $990. Down the road, if we are able to grow this program to support a varsity and JV schedule, for 9 home events of each level will be $2,880. I divided this $2,880 by 2 to find an average for if we were to come up with a schedule that was a mix of varsity and JV contests, only doing 1 per week, and that average is $1,440. Looking to the cost for grounds custodial crew. I suggest or predict it would take 2 crew members, roughly 2 hours of work for each event. They will be responsible for painting and lining the field, setting up the competitive field, prepping restrooms and public areas, as well as the stands. The grounds custodial flat rate is $15.09 per hour times 2 ground crew members times 2 hours. That totals $543.24 for 9 home competitive events. Wrapping it all together, taking a compressed look at all the brief information I've supplied. Again, there are 2 ways we can financially support this move. We can go with a travel schedule, not supporting any home events for the first year, or we could go with the supporting home events and accommodating a 9 home event, 9 away event type schedule. For the all away schedule, the parts that are involved with coming up with the total payout is the supplemental pay salaries, the equipment pay, as well as the transportation pay. Their total payout would be $20,684.98. If we chose to support home events, again, suggesting 9 home, we would be paying supplemental salaries, the equipment pay. Note, this is larger than the all-away schedule, again, for the certified goals, as well as the anchor and stakes, transportation pay, which is half of the all-away schedule, the officials pay. I've incorporated the average for if we did a mix of varsity and JV schedule, as well as a grounds custodial pay for 9 events of $543.24. The total payout for a 50-50 schedule would be $24,140.77. I appreciate the time you allotted me here to present this initial research and findings for hopeful future negotiations and discussions for an expansion into men's lacrosse starting next spring of 2021. Thank you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to contact me, as I hope to work with you to get this accomplished. Thank you.